Hi students, my name is Mrs. Bay and I'm your chemistry teacher this year. I have been teaching here for 12 years and I've always taught chemistry as long as I've been here, and I'm looking forward to having a great year with you guys.
I'm Mr. Deschant. I'm the intervention specialist in the classroom, and this is a team talk class. This is my 9th year here at Westerville North, and it is also my 12th year teaching overall. So a little bit about me, just to quickly. I'm married to a 2nd grade teacher and also in Westerville, and we have a 3-year-old daughter, Olivia, and a 1-year-old son, Mason. So I'm really looking forward to interacting with everyone in the class. Keep in mind, if you are on an IEP, I would be the point person to help with accommodations, anything of that nature. So please reach out to me by email. I've sent some emails out to some of you already. So really looking forward to a great year in chemistry. It's my 3rd year teaming it. So I'm feeling very confident.
Yep, we've worked together before in the past, and we're sure we're going to have a great year with you. A couple things. You probably got an email from me yesterday talking about the packets that were going to come home. There is a packet of information that will be done via porch drop-off for you guys. And so you might even see this guy dropping them off at your porch. But so you should get some information, some packets, so look out for that, and that's going to help us go along through this year. Okay, thank you guys.
Welcome to chemistry.
Hi guys, my name is Mrs. Bay and I teach honors and regular chemistry here.
Hey, I'm Mr. Pilcher. I teach honors chemistry.
Hi, and I'm Dr. Yates. I teach chemistry and physics.
Just wanted to make a video so that you guys could meet the chem team. We are always working together. Even if you guys were in the building, you would be seeing us going in between each other's rooms. So we just wanted to let you know that you're going to be seeing a lot of us this year, and we're excited to get you guys ready to learn some chemistry.
We're going to set so much stuff on fire. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast.
All right, Thanks, guys. What I'd like to do now is I'd like to go over some course logistics. Underneath this video on Schoology, you will see a few things. The first thing we have is the chemistry student survey. We would like to get you guys to know you guys a little bit better. And so we have a survey. It's a Google Doc. So what we've done is we've set up an assignment. So you go in and take the survey, and then that will send me the information. And once you've done that, take the assessment as a yes or no question. Once you've taken the test, put yes, and then it will grade it and it will get you 5 points in the grade book. Underneath that is, I would like to know today what do you think about chemistry before you even get into it. And so what I've set up is a discussion thread for you and the other students in your class. And I would like to know, using words or images or memes or GIFs, or just like I said, if you just want to use words, what do you think of when you think about chemistry? Or why did you sign up for chemistry? Or what are you hoping to learn in chemistry? So I just thought we would start a little discussion. And so go ahead and post something here. If you do need to upload something, all you have to do is click this little icon, and then if you have a file saved, you can upload it to your post. Underneath that, we have the chemistry syllabus. So I would like to go through that with you guys real fast. We have what we hope is a very predictable weekly schedule, and I'll get into that in a second. We expect that you will complete your work by Fridays. Every Friday, we will have either a mini quiz or a test. We will still be having unit tests, and when they allow, we will try to put them on Fridays. I think there's a couple that kind of shuck out for a Wednesday or a Thursday because we don't have school. But by the end of the week, we will need to find some way to assess your understanding of the content that we have learned that week. If you cannot make class, or if you cannot get your classwork done, you need to make sure that you are contacting me before anything would interfere with your class. It's much easier to make arrangements to get you either to take things early or make up time, but try to be letting me know ahead of time your schedule, and so that I can be accommodating and try to make sure that you don't miss anything. Participation points. because we are virtual, we wanted to find a way that we are making sure that we are connecting face to face and making sure that we see you on a weekly basis and know that you're keeping up with the content. So we will be having classes live on Wednesdays. And we'll go into that a little bit more. If you can't make live Wednesday classes, we need to make some arrangements. We will also, though, offer office hours on Thursdays if you need more time or if you would like some one-on-one instruction. And you will get participation points for attending class. Everything's on Schoology. The one thing that we did set up about Schoology, and I'll probably talk about this in a second, is that you cannot take Friday's assessment until you have done the content for the week. So if you're trying to take a test without watching the lectures, it's not going to work. I recommend, because I can't give you worksheets right now, I recommend you having a spiral and a writing utensil and a non-scientific calculator. Our grades are going to consist of a couple things: lecture questions, we'll have weekly participation points, and we'll have quizzes and tests. Anything that's missing by the end of the week will go in as a 0, just to remind you guys that you need to make sure you stay on top of your stuff. Academic integrity, it's going to look a whole lot different now that we are all virtual, but I would have high expectations for all of you guys to keep your academic integrity. Communication, like I said, we're going to have office hours on Thursdays from 7:30 to 11, and then again from 12 to 3. And that's when, if you need some extra one-on-one time, you want to come in, you can email me or you can just pop in. I'll probably be hanging out in the virtual room, or just let me know that you're coming. And then you always feel free to email me if you need. I have my philosophy. It works a little bit better in the classroom, but you have the right to learn. And everybody else in this class has that same right. I have the responsibility to teach you and make sure that nothing, including yourself, interferes with that right. And then we're always going to be respectful of each other in this class. So let's just all make sure that we are treating each other with respect. A couple ways to succeed in this class is to just have a positive attitude. If you had me physically here, you will know that at 7:25 in the morning, I am roaring to go. So make sure if you come with a positive attitude, everything's going to be great. Make sure you stay organized. Okay, make sure that we don't have things all over the place, like I said, spiral, things like that. And then you can use your time wisely. Make sure you're paying attention. I think this is going to be one of the hardest things for us this year. Physically watching a video is different than paying attention to a video. So make sure that you've removed all your distractions and that you are ready to learn some chemistry. Make sure you're doing all the work. Going to be a little bit more of a challenge this year because we're not giving you papers. And if we are giving you papers, then you're going to need to make sure you do every practice problem that you can. Don't cram. Try not to wait until Thursday afternoon to watch all of the lectures and do everything that you need to do for the week, because that's not really how your brain is set up to work. And then always reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Okay, so this is the syllabus. So what I want to do now as well is I would like to talk about this weekly schedule that I've been talking about. So you have the regular bell schedule here. It is the bell schedule that they put out that we would use when we were going hybrid. And the decision was made at North that we will keep this bell schedule. So I want you to take a moment and notice what time you will be coming to chemistry class on Wednesdays. So let's talk about this weekly schedule. We will try to keep the weekly schedule as consistent as we can. Mondays and Tuesdays, we will put out new information and content and lectures, and they will be lecture videos. You might see Mr. Pilcher or Dr. Yates come in, and we'll try to make them as engaging as possible. And then Wednesdays, we will have live class. It will be synchronous, and that will be worth 10 points for your participation points. Thursdays, we're going to make a video of a lab that will reinforce concepts that you've learned on Monday and Tuesday. And we will also have office hours that day. And then on Fridays, we will have either a quiz or an assessment, because we will have mini quizzes, but we will also have regular unit tests. Those will be on Fridays. And as you can see, the point values are fairly similar to your weekly points. If you cannot attend Wednesday's class, you need to let me know beforehand or make some sort of plan to get caught up with it. I will record it, but we really want to use that time face to face. Okay, we can either meet during office hours or we'll figure something out. Office hours, I encourage you to use if you have any questions or if you didn't get your question answered in the live class, that we can have some more one-on-one time with office hours. So let's talk about how you're going to find all of these things. So when you go into the chemistry class, underneath the start here, you won't see all this stuff because we'll publish it on Monday when you need it. But the way that this is going to be structured in Schoology is that we're going to always have the units schedule, and then we're going to have the things that you need to do broken down by week. So you'll see this is unit 1. It's going to be 3 weeks long, and so there are 3 folders. When you go into these, you will see the schedule for the week, and you will also see a folder for each day. And then I'd like to point your attention to this thing at the top. It's any questions. When I was taking some Schoology courses this summer, I found that it was really helpful to have a place to just ask general questions inside of the folders. So if you have questions on due dates, or what is this quiz going to be over, or this content, if you don't feel like writing me an email, you can jump in there and you can ask any questions that you have in there. You will see that each day is broken down with its own folder. So for instance, on Mondays and Tuesdays, okay, you're going to have new content and they will be in a lecture video form. So Mondays and Tuesdays are going to be yellow, and in there there will be a lecture video, and you were wondering how you get your 6 points. There will be a question 3-question mini quiz. And what you're going to do, they should not be tricky questions. If you've watched the lecture and paid attention, you should be able to answer the 3 questions to get your points. And then you're going to do the same thing on Tuesdays, because those are your new content days. Wednesdays are going to be live class. So when you click on your Wednesday, you will see a Google Meets link, and then you will have to use the code BAChem1 for the first quarter, and then we'll change that for the second quarter. After Wednesdays comes Thursdays with our office hours and our lab days. So what we're going to do is when you go to your Thursday folder, you will see there'll be a lab video here, and then there will be a link to office hours. The other thing you need to do on Thursdays, and I told you that we set up the quizzes, that you have to do everything in the folder first before you're allowed to take the quiz on Friday. You need to take the weekly participation points quiz. And what that's going to do is that's going to ask you how you earned your participation points. You're going to answer the question A if you came to live class. You're going to answer it B if you came to office hours. And if you made other arrangements, and this will not happen often, you can enter a C. Once you have told me and I have graded that you did your participation points, then it will open your quiz on Friday. So in order to unlock your quiz, you need to complete Monday and Tuesday and the mini quiz asking you how you got your participation points for the week by Thursday evening, and then it will open the quiz. What we are trying to avoid is anybody just trying to take the quiz without knowing the content and just see how they'll do. We want to make sure that you are prepped for success and that you know exactly the material going into the mini quiz. So that's the weekly schedule that we're going to have. We went through the syllabus. Here's the regular bell schedule. And then here's my schedule. If you need to come in and see me in any other classes, this is when I'll be online. So we have Honors Chem. I also teach regular Chem. And then I finish the day with 3 Honors Chem in a row. If you have any questions on Schoology, these are just some documents that the district put out about some Schoology help, but either ask me. I think most of you kind of understand Schoology. The last thing, we are going to have class tomorrow. We're going to do it live. So what I am going to, and you will not see this today, but above this video that you're watching will be a folder. And what you're going to do is you're going to click into that, and it will get you the information to come to a live class tomorrow. Maybe we'll do something fun, make sure we can see some people, make sure everybody can log on. And remember, you are required to come during your given class period. All right, well, that was a lot of information. I hope that you don't have, or if you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and reach out to me. I hope that wasn't overwhelming. I think this is all overwhelming, but we're going to get through this together. All right, to finish up class today, we're going to do a demonstration. I know you all signed up for chemistry for the fire, so we're not going to disappoint, and we're going to do a demonstration we would normally do on the first day of class. What I have here is a water cooler. I have a stopper to make a closed system, and I have some flammable liquid, and I have an igniter. What we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and pour some of this liquid. Ooh. Maybe some more liquid into this container, and we are going to cap the lid. Then I'm going to take the rest of this flammable liquid very far away. We're not going to blow up room 2, 3, 4 today. No, we're not. So the interesting thing about this demonstration is that the liquid is not what is flammable. It's actually the vapors. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a minute here, and we are going to roll the liquid all around in here and see how many of those vapors we can get to evaporate. We have it in a closed system, so all the vapors are going to stay in here. So we're going to kind of turn, and increase the surface area to get more vapors. If you were in school watching this, we would have a safety shield in front of this between you and this, but you guys are all nice and safe virtually. And so I'm just going to, I need about a minute in order to get as many vapors to vaporize as we evaporate as we can. All right, now I'm going to turn off the lights. All right, now here we go. We have a tank full of vapors. This is called the whoosh bottle experiment. You might be able to tell why here in a second, but I got my vapors. I got my activation energy. We're going to take the lid off, and we're going to... Welcome to chemistry, guys. We're going to have a great year. Has my head been cut off the whole time? Okay, maybe?
No.
Okay.
Kind of.
Fantastic. One.
Shorter.
Give me a sec, because our visors are glaring.
My hair is a hot mess right now.
Materials. Okay, ready?
Touching my nose.
Underneath this video on Schoology, you will see a few things. The first thing we have is the chemistry student survey. We would like to get you guys to know you guys a little bit better. And so we have a survey. It's a Google Doc. So what we've done is we've set up an assignment. So you go in and take the survey, and then that will send me the information. And once you've done that, take the assessment. We just wanted to send out a little video
To screw it up again? You just wanted to screw up again?
just need some outtakes. Okay, all right. All right, well, just wanted to let you guys know that these are the other people you'll be seeing, and we're looking forward to a great year.
We're going to set so much stuff on fire.
We're going to have a blast.
It's going to be great. Okay, cool. We'll use one of those.
Well, this is bound to be good.
Okay.